How's it going, everybody? Landon here from Curtis Outdoors, and today I'm heading to a tiny little stream up in the mountains to do some trout fishing. So you guys stay tuned, and I hope you all enjoy. Alright, so we're coming up on our first spot of the day right here. As you can see, we have a mountain, and it goes right beside the creek, and I'm thinking that that mountain will give a lot of structure for these fish to hide around. So let's see what we can catch here. Alright, so we're going to start off fishing with a little jig right here. I'm thinking this will do a good job at imitating little bait fish and minnows in the water. Let's see if we can catch any trout with this. Yep, there we go. We got a fish, you guys. Oh no, he got off. That was a little brook trout. I only took about 3 casts today, and we already had a trout on our line. Let's get it right back down there. Alright, so I was not able to have any luck here at this first spot, but we did hook a fish, and that's a really good sign, so let's keep moving. Yep, there we go, we got a fish. Woo, look at that, you guys. We got a little brook trout. Nice, look at that right there. We got a little brook trout. Gotta go wet my hands real quick, but that's our first fish of the day. Wow, look at that little guy right there. Beautiful brook trout from this tiny creek. Wow, look at that right there. Look at the colors on that fish. Great way to start the day right there. Let's get him right back down there. There he goes, nice. Well, that was really cool. We've only been fishing for about 15 minutes so far, and we've already got our first one. I'm excited to see what else we can catch. And this is also just such a cool place to fish. We got a tiny little stream right here and a mountain right above us. Doesn't get much better than this. Yep, there we go. Oh my gosh, we had another fish on. Did you guys see that? We had another brook trout on, and he jumped out of the water and everything. Seems like this lure is working really good. Yep, there we go. Oh my gosh, we got another brook trout. Look at that, you guys. Wow, take a look at that fish. That is brook trout number 2 of the day. A little bit smaller than the last one, but the colors on this guy are crazy. There's brookie number 2 of the day. Such a beautiful fish right there. Wow, it is so cool coming down to a little creek like this one, no more than 2 feet wide, and we are catching fish. This is so much fun. What I'm doing to fish this little jig here is I'm just casting it right by some rocks, and I'm kind of just bouncing it off the bottom, and that's how I've caught all of my fish so far. Yep, there we go. There's a fish. Look at that. Nice. Take a look at that right there. That is our 3rd brook trout of the day and by far the biggest. Such a cool looking fish right there. Saw this guy come right out of a rock and take my lure. Alright, so we're coming up on another really good looking spot right here. This is probably the widest the creek gets, and I can actually see a bunch of trout down there. Let's try to catch them. Yep, there we go. We got a fish, you guys. Feels like a nice one, too. Oh yeah, we got a nice trout on here. Big trout. Oh yeah, and we got him. Oh my goodness, that's a brown trout. You guys, look at the size of that brown trout that we just caught. That is awesome. This guy fought so hard too. Nice, we got him on that little jig right there. What an awesome looking fish. That is absolutely crazy right there. What an awesome fish. And there he goes. Awesome. Alright, so we've only been fishing for about an hour, and we're already at 3 brook trout and 1 really nice sized brown trout. I would say that we're having a pretty successful day of fishing. Wow, this place is absolutely stunning. By far the coolest spot I've ever fished at. Yep, there we go. We got another trout on. Nice. Oh my gosh. Guy jumped out of the water. And we got him. Wow. Another brook trout. Nice. I think that is our 4th brook trout of the day. By far our most colorful one too. I'm gonna go wet my hands real quick so I can show them to you guys. There's another really cool looking brook trout right there. These fish are so much fun to catch. This guy put up a really good fight too. Another really cool looking brookie right there. And there he goes. I really didn't think that this jig right here would be working this good. I just picked it up the other day, didn't think it would catch too much, but here we are with 5 trout on it already. Yep, there we go. We got another fish on. And another brook trout, look at that. And yet another brook trout right there. This creek is absolutely loaded with trout. Seems to be mainly brook trout, although we did catch a brown trout earlier. So much fun right there. And there he goes. Yep, there we go. Nice fish. We got a big fish on here, you guys. Oh my goodness, and we got him. That is by far our biggest brook trout of the day. Wow, look at that one. That is by far our biggest brook trout of the day. Such a cool looking fish. Saw this guy come right out from underneath a log and take my lure. And yet another trout right there. There we go. And another one. Wow, another one out of the same spot, and this guy is even bigger than the last one. Look at that. That little jig is starting to become one of my favorite lures for trout now. Another one right there. And he's back. At this spot right here, we have a nice little tunnel, and I've just been seeing a bunch of trout swim out of it, and how I'm catching them is, I just see them swim out, and I drop my jig right in front of them, and they eat it. There we go. Nice fish right there. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that one. Wow, look at the size of that brook trout right there. This guy came right out from underneath a rock and took my lure. Awesome. Wow, these brook trout have got to be some of the prettiest fish on the planet. Awesome. And he's back. We are having quite the adventure today. This is the coolest spot I've ever fished, and we are catching tons of fish out of it. Yup, and another. It is every single cast out here. Such an awesome looking fish right there. And another. So many fish here, I've lost track of how many we're at now. Well anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We had quite a crazy day of fishing today. We were able to catch more trout than I could even keep track of out of this little mountain stream right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.